In my life, I had to start from the beginning multiple times. I moved to different countries and it was scary, but I think I have a good results or good achievements.
You're listening to Thrivefecta, a podcast celebrating Women's History Month from BMO Wealth Management. My name is Dee Dee, and I'm your host. We've been releasing episodes all March long, each one featuring insights from women thriving in business, finance, and life. Today, we will be hearing from Natalia Taroni. Natalia is a finance, accounting, and international reporting professional. She is originally from Ukraine. In her early 20s, she moved to Budapest, and after spending a number of years working for multinational companies there in Hungary, she made another international move to the United States, where she lives now. She is currently the Vice President and Treasurer for Signode, a multi-billion-dollar packaging and containers manufacturer with facilities across 6 continents. We welcome Natalia to the show and turn the mic over to her to hear what she has to share with us today.
My name is Natalia. I am originally from Ukraine. Now I live here in US. I'm Vice President of Finance and Treasurer for Signode Industrial Group. One thing what helped me early in my career is building a strong team. My team is reflection on me, so I spend a lot of time on coaching and developing my team on recognizing their values and achievements. I think as of now, I have probably the strongest team I ever had in my life. Due to relocation of the company, I had to replace 80% of my team. But I was very much into the details when I was interviewing those people. I wanted to make sure that we click not only as professionals on our technical skills, but I wanted to make sure that we also are similar with our mindset, with our values. And we are, if I would give you an example of each of them, they are all amazing leaders. I am very proud of them. I think this is the strongest team I ever had. And always having strong team means that you can improve and move up in your career too. If you don't have strong team to back you up in your job, that will limit yourself too. So if I would talk about my personal finance lessons, I would say don't ever be scared to start from the beginning and from the scratch. It always seems very scary when you step into it, but there is nothing impossible. Everything is possible. We just need to have clear goals and move forward to them. In my life, I had to start from the beginning multiple times. I moved to different countries and it was scary, but I think I have a good results or good achievements. It's all over for now. I mean, I think my life is at the point, or my financial side is at the point where I want it to be. I think I need to be very grateful to my parents because very early in my life, they guided me how important it is to learn different languages. They wanted me to learn English, but I was lucky enough to get to the school which was language oriented. So on a daily basis, we were learning 5 different languages. It was interesting and probably a little bit of irony that I moved to the country, language of which I didn't speak. I moved to Hungary and I had to learn that language when I was over 20 years old, which was another challenge in my life. But step by step, I managed to learn the language of that country too. So when the opportunity came to move to United States 5 or 7 years ago, it was a big question, but probably it was not a question of if I can do it, but should I do it? And at some point, we sit down together with a family and we just ask ourselves questions like, what will we regret more? To say yes to this opportunity and move on, or to say no to this opportunity and to stay in a stable and comfortable position where we are. We decided to go with a challenge, and we packed pretty much 8 bags and came here with we're starting everything from the ground, right? Again, it's a very scary experience, but it's not impossible. You just need to stay focused and not go back in your thoughts, what you left behind. You just need to move forward and think about what you are building in your life. One of the things which drives me throughout my life is, being able always to say, I don't know, I need to research, I need to learn more about this, and not being scared of saying that and doing that research, which is needed. The other thing which helps me during my life, but it's something I need to learn and I'll constantly remind myself of, is being proud of my achievements and don't undervalue them. I think as women, and I have a great team of women I'm managing right now, and I experience it through all of us, we tend to underestimate what we do. If there was some achievement, we will say, oh, it's nothing, it's just my job. Or it's nothing, it's just what I'm doing. If I would be underachieving comparing to what I planned, it just means that more work needs to be done. If I would be overachieving my plan, I need to learn how to be proud of myself and giving myself a little bit of congratulations that things were achieved even better than expected.
Thank you, Natalia. What a story. I know how incredibly scary it is to make an international move and start your whole life over from scratch, learning new languages. All very scary. It takes a lot of bravery. So thank you for sharing your experience with us. And thanks for the reminder to celebrate our wins. The Thrivefecta podcast is part of our celebration of Women's History Month. We're releasing podcasts all March long. We have a link in the show notes to our other episodes. Please do check them out. You can also visit uswealth.bmo.com/insights. You can find the podcast wherever you listen. Simply search for BMO Thrivefecta. Be sure to subscribe, write a review, and tell a friend about the show. We'd appreciate it. At BMO, we're committed to real financial progress for every woman, so they're prepared to seize every opportunity. BMO creates innovative educational programs for women and sponsors organizations that support women entrepreneurs. And through the BMO Celebrating Women program, we proudly recognize women for their philanthropy, entrepreneurship, and innovation. Contact BMO Wealth Management through our website at uswealth.bmo.com. Thank you to all who made this show possible. For a full list of credits, please check out the description where you can also read our disclosure. Thanks for listening. See you next time.